for sale, 1969 Camaro RS Z28. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, a 69 Camaro RS Z28, 302, 4-speed, 12-bolt, power steering, power front disc brakes, lots of paperwork for the car, verified by Jerry Macneish and is in his database as a true RS Z28. And of course, go around it, tell you everything I do know about it, point out anything I do see, fire it up, and then drive it. So of course, we will start here in the front, but before I do, my name is Andrew, and my business is Next Gen Classic Cars of Illinois. My website is nextgenclassiccars.com. That link will be in the description of this video if you want to go ahead and check it out. My eBay link will also be in there. And, send us a message, email, phone call. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. But enough about me. We're here for this. Hideaway headlights, of course, with the RS X33 code on the tag. Of course, tags verified by Jerry Macneish. And I have some nice documentation from Jerry. I have lots of receipts for the car. I have some ownership history dating back. It was Utah, Oregon for a very long time. So out there in the West Coast. But anyway, we'll get a little closer up on this bumper here. You see some light toweling marks on it, but this front bumper is super, super nice. And again, just the fitment and the way this front looks is just such a good look. This is my favorite hideaway style on the Camaros. But anyway, I'm competing with a semi here. I'm sorry. Burgundy, a rather rare color, only 2.3% of Camaros produced in '69 were Burgundy. I actually had a original Burgundy car a few years ago, painted black. So actually having one in Burgundy makes this even more special. On top of being a Z28 and then an RS Z28. Just a lot of information here that I'm trying to compile in my head before I just start babbling on here. With the white stripes that look sweet, the cowl hood, the 302 stamping up there, or not the stamping, the little tag. You see a little mark right on the edge of the hood. Go to this side over here. I did notice it before, a little mark right there on the hood, and I did notice a little touch up right there. But anyway, the previous owner is a friend of mine, and he did a lot of work to the car. He spent just about $17,000 rebuilding the engine and redoing the whole engine compartment. Give me a second here, I need to switch hands. Anyway, he's about $17,000 doing the whole engine compartment. He bought a date code correct Bill Hodel smog system for it. So the whole, system that goes up and around there. Rebuilding the engine. The heads are date code correct. And actually there's a lot of date code correct parts on here, including the heads. The water pump I know is, and some other things. Of course, I want to go in my head, write down everything that I know, because some of the things I'm not going to remember. $700 Delco battery, which he says at the time of production, being early '69, it was a side post. He said he did a lot of research on that. I love the attention to detail, and he tried to keep that throughout. But you can just tell by looking at it. Brake booster, master cylinder. There's your tag, which again verified by Jerry Macneish. I did take a picture of that. That'll be on the ad. Power steering pump down there as well, super important. And again, just look how nice and clean and fresh all of this looks in here. I don't, where do I begin here with my one notch of disappointment? Actually, hold on. Beautiful underhood here with the insulation. Now, the gentleman paid Jerry Macneish to come out and verify the car. Jerry says that the DZ stamping was redone on the block. Okay. So he deemed it not the original engine. However, the serial number is stamped by the oil filter. Jerry told the gentleman, I felt like I didn't have to look at that because of this. That's disappointing. That's crap. You pay the guy $4,000+ to come out here and inspect it, and the guy doesn't do his job. I'm going to be totally honest with you. That's how I feel. So, I don't know what to tell you. It very well could be. And, when decked during a rebuild, they restamped it prior to the owner doing it. I don't know. But anyway, while the owner had it out, he had it sent to while they rebuilt it, he had it sent to a guy in Wisconsin who is the only one able to put the square D stamping on it. So we did that just, you know, even more correctness than it was. But anyway, it could very well be Jerry didn't do his job. You could tell him I said that. So anyway, renowned guy doesn't do what he's, you know, paid to do. Okay. Anyway, again, just burgundy. It's a really good looking color on the car. Got the proper rally wheels on there. You see nice fitment here, door to the fender, and a little miscellaneous, like a little mark right there. The body molding down there is sweet. Where else should I go here? Glass is beautiful. All the trim around the windows, stuff like that, is all super nice here as well. No speakers cut into the back. Keep moving here. And you go down, you see a couple little just indents in there. Again, enjoyed. Here, I'd like to show something else. You got this here. This is beautiful finish all the way up here. Door panel is new. 69 door panel. The only other thing the gentleman, who was my friend now, pointed out was that the seats are out of 68. He was thinking that the gentleman who did the original restoration was considering more of an early production car, so he went with some 68 parts. He said, I thought about changing it, but the front and rear seats are like brand new. He's like, why bother? But you can see here, you know, quality of the build, the finish in here all the way up. And of course, wood grain steering wheel, wood grain on the console with the gauges. This gentleman is throwing me off. We just decided to walk up and start looking. Anyway, $8,000 tack, the clock that works, all the gauges work, all the exterior lights work. You saw the backup lights work. The dash pad's brand new. Console is super nice. Here, now I'm going to pause it and talk to this guy. I'll be right back. Anyway, where were we? But I would like to clarify, as I was talking with the gentleman, I did kind of ramble on. Now, he had it inspected by Jerry and then went and did all the work in the engine bay afterwards. He said, why not, you know? But I got a folder with some like random docs here. Like they look like, you know, if you wanted to print a window sticker on it, that's not overly important in my opinion. He called previous owners and he actually received a lot of historical paperwork. Like this was in Arizona. So it was Arizona, here's Utah. And I know that it's from Oregon. So again, I spent a lot of time on the West Coast. Jerry Macneish, I guess, did something good. He said that all the floors are original to the car. Here's something, 1990 bill of sale. Don't we all wish that was the price? $6,500. Oof. Some other stuff here. I'm just gonna lay this on the floor for the meantime, and I'll come back and reorganize it. Just a couple photos of the car. Here's a picture of the underneath. Again, it's a frame off, and it has chambered exhaust, which just sounds absolutely fantastic. This is previous owner stuff. I believe it's an M21 trans, by the way. I know it's written down in the paperwork. And again, so I believe these are some of the codes: water pump, the fan and fan clutch codes, timing cover, power steering setup, because Jerry said it was wrong, so we went and put the right one on. Starter number, receipt for the smog pump, just alone for that was $1,700. Here's to pay just for the inspection of Jerry Macneish, not including paying for him to come out, and that was $612.21. So the engine compartment work was done after that, so within the last 2 years. Certificate of authenticity, and then here's his little write-up that he did on it. X33, build date, paint code, trim code, again 2.3%. It's an M20 trans. Okay, I was wrong. It was an M20. And then little things, anything to check off with things that he corrected. It goes on and on. They say it's a 3.73 rear as well. And here's where we talked about, you know, the stamping versus the other. Now it does have the square stamping on it, and it still has the serial number on the block that Mr. Jerry didn't look at. That's gonna be a bug in my ass for a long time. And then I just have just paperwork on paperwork, because again, he contacted previous owners and whatnot, and it looks like he wrote it up at the end, whether it was him or somebody else, just maybe he counted everything and how much there was. They're like 10,000 something from Classic Industries, and then just other, you know, receipts down there. About 12,600. Total labor was 15,000. So maybe it was him or it was somebody before that did that. Again, a lot of money spent on the car. Of course, you know, being rebuilt, turnkey, absolutely. I mean, it drives beautifully. Just show you the back seat here. I've been wasting some time. Like brand new. All the door panels are like brand new. Sail panels look fantastic. Working dome light. Headliner is super, super nice. You see the steering, not the steering, but the seat belts up there. So we'll keep going on down the side of the car. Want to refocus it? There we go, there we go. Show you the top here. There's a little nick right there on top of the car. Anyway, we'll start here and we'll go back. You see a couple like little, you know, stone chips down there from driving. There you go. Really, really nice back bumper here with the little bumperettes on there. Again, reverse lights work, always positive. Show you the trunk lid, which lines up nice. Oh, I showed you that already. Okay, let me get the key. Got the jack there, matte. New or newer weather stripping. It looks pretty new, as well as just really, really nice finish in there. Sometimes they skimp here. This time they didn't. I mean, really, really nice. Like that's really quality finish. I don't see a seam here. Sometimes, you know, you'll find a seam. I don't feel one. I did a little looking, so they very well could be original. I like the little quality here. You know, a little finish, little things like that. Anyway, I'll keep going here. The trunk is covered in the spatter paint too. Again, a couple little, you know, minor stone chips there from driving. Super, super straight. Little indent right down there. No bubbles on the car. No rust on the car. No rust underneath the car. Really, really nice finish in here that you see all the way along there. Forward. As well as the finish in here, and you can tell it was done right because these are new bolts. They didn't just paint over it. New door panel. Will be up for sale later today on my website, nextgenclassiccars.com and eBay. Both links will be in the description of this video if you want to go ahead and check it out. Let us know. 69 Camaro RS Z28. Finished in a rare burgundy with black interior. 302. Just rebuilt a couple of years ago. Lots of date code correct parts on it. M20 Muncie trans, 12-bolt rear, which is original to the car. Power steering, power front disc brakes, chambered exhaust, which I don't know if I mentioned, but I might run a little blurb earlier saying that it is, in case I did forget. So thank you for watching, and we're going to fire it up now and then drive it. Go to the exhaust. That's funny. That sounds amazing.
Does it?
Oh my gosh.
I heard it outside. I wish this had a Uga.
No, you don't.
Like an extra one, I mean, besides that.
Yeah.
Hope we know what's coming. Was that Ray?
That's me. I honked.
Oh, I thought you honked at your friend.
No.
Your Uncle Ray.
Uncle Ray. Oh, Ray. That was nice that he called me.
Did you call him back?
No, I said I'll call him the next time I see him. I want chamber exhaust on my Challenger.
I think it's in your Buick. It's
My-
funny how you threw the Buick to the side.
No, if we get it out, I'll drive it. The Patina Mobile.
But what's his name was laughing at it.
Who?
Billy. Sandra's car.
He can't even fit in the car. At least I can fit in them.
It'd be funny if I would have went around and took it. I should have went longer, right?
No, I mean, I think it speaks for itself. Look at it.
Is that a Jeep or a Dune buggy?
I don't know what the hell that is.
Should be illegal. Really too high. In Germany, you couldn't drive that.
Wow.
Back on the platform.
Now this is a Camaro.
Back on the platform.
Yeah. I gotta drag it.
No rubber, but
I know, I'm kidding.